The Elite Motorsport Academy is hugely important to the careers of young motorsport drivers and developing them as an entire athlete.
The purpose of the Elite Motorsport Academy is to introduce these young motorsport athletes to the other side of performance, how they lead their lifestyle and how they eat and sleep, training and fitness and mental skills, not just the driving part.
You got it, Ken. 3, 2, 1, up and down.
That was awesome.
Excellent VO2, very, very good.
It's my first time doing something like that, but very cool to push myself, see what I can do.
When you look at 170 students through camp in 21 years, it's amazing that how many of them have gone on to do some really great stuff. And talking to them now, reality is that camp really did help set them up for success.
It's designed to apply pressure and see how they handle that. And then we talk about relentless reflection. We're always looking back at what we've done and how we can do better. What do we need to adapt? What do we need to simplify? What do we take away? What do we put in? And also for them to understand that they can come out the end and actually they've survived.
You sort of see the kids come in on the first day of camp and they're a bit nervous, and by Wednesday you can start to see some confidence and they're starting to click and things are starting to happen. They're forming friendships as well that are going to last them a lifetime.
Well done, guys.
After camp, the athletes receive an individual performance plan, we call it an IPP, and the providers who have worked with them during the week, one-on-one, identify areas that they need development in, and then they are offered those services in their performance plan.
We already know they're great at driving. We're actually looking for the areas that they're weak in, so that when we set up the programs for the next 12 months, we're supporting them in those areas to make them look a little bit deeper into themselves. So the Elite Academy is funded through generous donations from various individuals and companies. All of the trustees are volunteers. We're always looking for donations, so if anyone's thinking that they would like to support motorsport as a whole, then the Academy and the charity that sits behind it would be a great way to invest in the future of our sport.
You know, I understand it's world leading. There's not a lot of programs like this in the world, and look how New Zealand motorsport athletes punch, right? Where there's support and there is great programs with good people involved, you see progress and you see development, and this is an amazing example of that.
I think my biggest takeaway this week has just been becoming an all-round athlete, and there's so many other facets that will contribute to the driving performance. It's not just about how fast you can put your right foot down and how fast you can go around a corner. There's so many other facets to it, which I've learnt so much about this week.
When you can say to a team that you have been selected by Motorsport New Zealand and the trust to be part of an elite program that's fully funded and gives you a year worth of program training afterwards, it's a massive thing for teams to be able to see that you've committed to something, that you're willing to work on your whole of self and not just your driving or your co-driving. And I think that really sets you apart from anyone else.
Every year sets up an opportunity for athletes to reach their full potential. And a lot of athletes don't have that opportunity.